All right, the final element of songwriting that I want to discuss with you is lyrics. I very often hear people say, oh, I can't write lyrics. Everything I write is cheesy. And there's a lot of uncertainty around expressing ourselves verbally. But I want to suggest that if you're a singer and you have a friend who says, oh, I can't sing, that you might say to them, well, you know, anyone who can speak can sing. Or if you're a dancer and you have a loved one who says, oh yeah, but I can't dance, that you might say, anyone who can walk can dance. And even people who can't walk can dance, right? I would like to present to you the same exact argument. If you are able to speak coherently, which granted not everyone can, but if you're able to find word symbols to represent your thoughts, then you can write lyrics. Not every one of us is going to be Stevie Wonder or Leonard Cohen or Tracy Chapman, but every one of us can express something that touches, that resonates with listeners, with other people. It's that beautiful common experience of simply being human. So what I want to challenge you to do when you're writing your lyrics is to think about your theme. Think about what your goal is emotionally. What do you want the person on the other side of your song to receive, to think about, to feel? And to ask yourself what images represent that theme, that emotion. It's the classic show, don't tell. Now, I'm not saying never use the word love, never use the word trust, never use the actual theme. I'm saying don't rely on that. I'm saying that when you are able to show what you mean, that you will touch something more deep and more universal in your listener. Case in point, the final words of Amanda Gorman's inaugural poem, The Hill We Climb. She talks about there being a light, if only we're brave enough to see it, to be it. Now, she is not talking about spontaneously combusting. She's not talking about lighting a physical candle in a room. She's talking metaphorically. It's one of our oldest, most familiar metaphors. The light being that which brings brilliance, the ability to see, to simply see in a dark space, to navigate forward, to generate warmth, right? This is what we associate with light. But she's not saying, be your best self. She uses the light as a metaphor to encourage us to show up in places, spaces, situations that we might perceive as dark. Something with the power to illuminate that darkness, right? There are obviously exceptions to this approach. For example, the song Power of Kindness by Ma Muse. They talk specifically about the power, kindness, and love, which are vast, nebulous word symbols that mean different things to different people. And yet the song it works. Oh, does it ever work? And perhaps because of the universality of these ideas, I believe in the power of kindness. Now, when I close my eyes and I see the power of kindness, I see people smiling, taking time to care for one another. I've seen that happen. I believe in it. I perceive it. I know that it is possible. I know that I can be that I have a power to show up as that. And likewise with the power of love. So both approaches are totally valid. Finding metaphors, similes, images that don't specifically say what your theme is, or saying very specifically what you're intending to convey. Both totally appropriate. And the point is simply to express what's on your heart. Give both approaches a try. An approach that I recommend is deciding what you're going to write about. Let's say love. And, there's nothing better than that. And then collect images that represent love to you. Things that you might see or hear or experience that would feel like love. And then think about ways that love specifically can be expressed. Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You. It could not be more on the nose, and yet it moves us. What he does in that song is in the verses, he lists different occasions on which a person might call. I might call on your birthday. I might call because it's New Year's. I might call because it's any of the various holidays. Oh, it's what do they call that thing? Not St. Patrick's Day. You don't call nobody on St. Patrick's Day. February, what is it? Valentine's. There you go. So you might call for all of these occasions, and him making this list and saying it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. And the first time you're hearing that, you're like, where are we going with this, Stevie? What are you even talking about? Which makes his extremely on the nose statement of I'm just calling to say I love you pop. It makes it so meaningful. It could be such a banal, boring thing to say, to be frank, but he has taken our curiosity and rewarded it with the simplicity. When you're writing your lyrics, like I said, you're not here to be Stevie. You're not here to write the next hallelujah. You're here to express your truth. This is me, Leah Morris, once again giving you permission to write your song, to go out and make the beautiful thing that only you can make. I hope this has given you some food for thought, some ideas about how you might approach songwriting. If you've been doing it forever as well and you've got other ideas about how people might write, please let us know. Respond as such in the comments, or you can talk to me directly if you would like to share a masterclass, a mini course, or to lead one of our gatherings and talk to people about your approach. I'm so here for that. I'm here for you. I appreciate you, and I look forward to hearing more of your music. Take good care.